Welcome back, it's Nine, and today I have a really big video for you guys. We are going to be talking about Silent Hill and Metal Gear Solid and more evidence and proof that these games are in production. Now, before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now, let's get right into it, starting with this article from VideoGamesChronicle.com, and it's titled, Bloober Team Hints It Could Be Working on Silent Hill, but It's Not the Only One. Very important point. It's not the only one. Remember that as we go further into this article. So the Medium developer Bloober Team has said it's working on an existing horror IP from a very famous gaming publisher, fueling speculation it could be reviving Konami's Silent Hill. While the studio has not revealed the identity of the franchise it's working on, Bloober's team CEO told GamesIndustry.biz he believed it would cause quite a stir once it's revealed. He states, "We've been working for more than a year on another gaming project, another horror IP, and we're doing this with a very famous gaming publisher," he said. "I can't tell you who, I can't tell you what the project is, but I'm pretty sure when people realize we're working on it, they'll be very excited." So the Polish developer could be working on Silent Hill, the Konami horror series that has reportedly been shopped around by the publisher in recent years. Very important, right? Because we know we've heard a lot about Silent Hill, lots of stirring about Silent Hill. Is this game going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive? Is this game being worked on? And I'll tell you, it sounds like there's even more to it than that. So VGC understands that Konami has already outsourced the Silent Hill project to a prominent Japanese developer with a reveal due this summer. And so that gets really interesting because we've talked in previous videos about how there were teases about there being a big reveal for the game that we've been waiting for this summer. And it looks like there's just more evidence for it being Silent Hill. And I really feel like that is the game that we're looking at. So it goes on to say, if Bloober Team is also working on Silent Hill, something our sources were unable to confirm, then that would mean that 2 franchise reboots are in the works, which is something that industry insiders have suggested could be Konami's intention. Separate sources told VGC that the Japanese Silent Hill project was something of a departure from past Silent Hill games, so this also matches suggestions that Konami was looking to license alternative takes on the horror series. Very interesting. So it's looking like there could be multiple Silent Hill games in production. So one from Bloober Team and another from, could it be the one that we're thinking of with Sony? I think it might be, right? Obviously speculation, but it's possible. Although following the disappointment performance of recent in-house titles like Metal Gear Survive and Contra, sources said the company has become more willing to contract outside studios for its major franchises, which makes a lot of sense, right? That's what we want to see. In addition to Silent Hill, sources said that Konami also has plans to work on Castlevania and guess what? Metal Gear Solid games via external companies, but any potential releases are still years away. But listen to that, guys. Listen to that. Metal Gear Solid, all right? We've talked a lot about Metal Gear Solid, how it could get a remake, how Bluepoint could be working on it, how there's all sorts of, speculation rumors going around on the internet about this happening. And it looks like this is becoming closer and closer to a reality because, well, Metal Gear Solid is going to be outsourced. And who better to do it than PlayStation, right? Get them to work on it with another developer, see what they can do. I don't know who they would get to work on it. I mean, everybody's pointing to Bluepoint, which is possible. Obviously, that is a possibility. I'm wondering if that's actually going to be the case. And it does raise a lot of interesting questions, right? So at the moment, we believe there to be 2 Silent Hill games in production, one by Team Bloober, another by, we don't know exactly what the team is. We just know it's a Japanese team. And then we have Castlevania and Metal Gear Solid being outsourced to external companies. And this makes me wonder. So Castlevania is very popular too. This is another big franchise. And I'm curious what they could possibly do with that and who would work on that. Now, Metal Gear Solid is the most interesting one for me because I am such a big fan of the original Metal Gear Solid and I've wanted to see a remake for a very long time. And I know there are a lot of you out there that would like to see a remake as well based on the previous videos I've done and I've seen the response. And it's just looking more promising. I think it's probably better that Konami doesn't work on these games themselves, because let's be honest, Konami was Kojima, right? Kojima made Konami what they were in the sense of like the Metal Gear series, right? Like it was such a well-renowned series, and I feel like without Kojima that would have never happened. It kind of shows, because once Kojima left, that series went down the drain. It just wasn't what it was when he was there. Mind you, I don't think Kojima's going to be working on Metal Gear Solid. I don't think he's going to be working on Silent Hill either. I think he's got his own thing going on. And I personally feel like that makes sense for Kojima to, run his studio and make his creative ideas come to fruition, like build them, and not keep working on Metal Gear Solid or even Silent Hill. I feel like he needs to explore and be creative in his own way. And I think the times of him working on a Silent Hill game and him working on a Metal Gear game are long gone. Now, does that mean he'll never work on them again? Well, we don't know, right? He could definitely come back to it one day, but as it stands now, I just don't believe that he'll be working on these. But I really do hope that Sony is somehow involved with the Silent Hill game and the Metal Gear Solid game that is happening. I'm very, very curious. Who would they have working on these games? There's so much potential here, especially with the studios that would have the perfect skill set to develop games like these. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I'd love to hear from you guys and what you think about all these. What do you think of these two possible Silent Hill games and production, the one that we're going to allegedly see in the summer? Are you excited about seeing another Castlevania and Metal Gear Solid? What do you think is going on with that? Do you think that this could be the game that Bluepoint is working on, or do you think that somebody else could be working on this game? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description, and share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.